I actually think that LeBron would be pretty good in the three-point shootout because he's a set three-point shooter.
He is.
And he's also very, very streaky.
Extremely.
And the skills competition, I think he could.
Well, of course. He could do that in his sleep.
For sure.
Right.
He could probably win it with each hand.
And we know he could win the dunk contest.
Ah. So, Jackie, we were wondering, is there a player who on All-Star Saturday could actually win all three events? Skills competition, followed by three-point contest, three-point shootout,
Okay.
slam dunk contest. I think there's a player. We have some guys here.
I have a guy.
All right. Now, let me just say, my viewpoint is the hardest thing to win
Yes.
is this dunk contest.
Okay.
That's my viewpoint. So I'm thinking of a dunker first.
You feel free to do it however you wish.
But go ahead. I yield.
See this dude right here?
Looks like Paul George.
That looks like Paul George. Because Paul George, this year alone, is shooting almost 40% from the three-point line. We know he has the skills. And I could put up a really nice highlight reel of some of the best Paul George dunks ever. However, if I were the Clippers, I would never, ever, 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 ever let Paul George do any of those contests.
Well, that's no fun.
I know. I'm just telling you. But this is the dude right here.
All right. It's a good name. So to me, Zach LaVine is.
Okay.
So he's won the dunk contest twice. He's in the three-point contest this year.
Yeah, but what is he shooting from behind the three-point line, Brian?
So, but see, Tim, here's the other thing. Here's what I'm saying. When you think of the three-point shootout,
yes.
somebody has to get up a lot of shots.
Yes, they do.
I don't know if Zach's kind of a jumper. I don't know.
Exactly right. You're making your own case against yourself. You do realize that.
So Zach is a name I would consider, mostly because I think winning the dunk contest is the hard part.
I'm not sure. To me, see, the dunk contest is creativity, and I just feel like you can will yourself for that because you've got to have a certain amount of athleticism. But being an accurate three-point shooter with the glare and everybody watching. So, for instance, I think Dame Lillard is born for that kind of thing. He could pull a Larry Bird and watch it and say, which one of you guys is finishing second? Can
he win the three-point? Can he win the slam dunk contest?
I don't know that he can, so that's why I've got my man Paul George over here.
Well, all right. Well, we have Blake Griffin jumping over a Tesla.
Okay.
Apparently the Kia.
So Blake Griffin, if he were healthy, you might be able to convince me of that. Because Blake Griffin, we know, can dunk.
Can Blake Griffin win the skills competition?
I don't know if he can. And I have some questions, honestly, about his three-point shooting, too, because, that great year, 2018-19, he shot 36%. He was taking, I think, I have it written, nearly 7 a game. And then this year, we can't make any judgments on this year because he's injured yet again.
Yeah, it's
but
more
everything
like,
fell off.
everything fell off.
Everything fell off.
So
I like Blake Griffin, but I don't know. No, I can't. No, we have the obvious is right in the middle.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say about LeBron. I actually think that LeBron would be pretty good in the three-point shootout because he's a set three-point shooter.
He is.
And he's also very, very streaky.
Extremely.
He could get streaky and hit a bunch in a row. He's actually pretty good from the corners.
Yes.
And he could hit.
Easiest three to take, as we all know.
For sure. And the skills competition, I think he could.
Well, of course. He could do that in his sleep.
For sure.
Right.
He could probably win it with each hand.
And we know he could win the dunk contest.
Ah.
See, I think the is the three-point shooting for what you said. He's streaky.
LeBron has never done a dunk contest in the NBA for a reason. Part of it was because when he was a rookie, he didn't make the NBA All-Star game, and he was in a bad mood, frankly, about it.
He's not the first or the last to have taken that position.
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why Zach LaVine isn't in it this year.
Right.
He did do one slam dunk contest, and I was there.
Golly, his chin almost hit the rim.
It was a McDonald's All-American game in Cleveland after his senior year of high school.
All right.
And I'm telling you, he wasn't great. Now, he won.
But he was 17 or 16.
But I'm telling you, that's one of the reasons why he's never done it. He won, but it was scandal. It was scandalous. Shannon Brown was in the dunk contest.
I remember Shannon Brown.
Shannon should have won.
All right.
But it was in Cleveland. What are you going to do? You're not going to lose that one.
No, you can't.
So I don't think he's a great dunk contest dunker.
So how about if we project ahead a little bit? Like, forget these
future rankings.
I want to do this.
Kevin Pelton style. Okay.
Okay, I do. Kevin Pelton style. So my man Pascal. First year in the league, shot 14.3% from the three-point line. He only took 7. I was there watching him try to shoot threes. It was painful. One time I was there, Brian, he and Jakob Poeltl, it was pregame. Each of them had to do was hit one shot each, one in a row. You hit one, I hit one, and they can leave to go to pregame because Dwayne Casey was waiting. Couldn't do it. Couldn't shoot it all. Next year, he's up to 22%. Last year, shooting 37%. This year, 37% again. I think Pascal just keeps going like this and this and this. I have no doubts he could do the skills because he handles the ball a lot.
Okay.
I have no doubt he can do a dunk.
Jackie, you're focused on the three-point shooting.
I am.
I'm focused on the dunk contest.
Okay. Well, how about Jayson Tatum then?
Tatum drives down and throws it down. Wow! Jayson Tatum has electrified the crowd.
He dunked on LeBron. Did you remember that one?
That was a good one.
It was a good one.
That was a good
He
one.
can do that pretty much all the time in the right moment.
What do we think about the three-point shooting?
You just told me it didn't matter, Brian. Make
I'm
up your
thinking
mind.
the first thing that matters is the dunk. So you're on the right track with that.
Tatum is not a proven three-point shooter consistently as yet. But guess how old he is?
It's like 22,
21.
21.
Yeah. He's turning 22, but not there yet. So there's time. How about you? Give me one future guy.
Ja Morant.
Lob for Morant. Morant on the throw and just erupts over the top of Baines for the right-hand slam.
Big-time dunker.
Yes.
Number one priority.
I love it.
Solid from the outside. Not elite, but solid.
If he made up his mind, if he wanted to join this conversation and we told him we'd like him to win it, perhaps he could put his mind to it.
I think Ja Morant should be in the slam dunk contest this year, quite frankly. But okay, he made up his mind not to. While I think that his in-game dunking is awesome, I think he could do some special stuff. I also think, have you attended a lot of slam dunk contests in my life?
Have you? My condolences.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
The taller you are, the harder it is.
Absolutely.
There's a sweet spot. 6'4",
6'6". 6'6".
6'8", like LeBron. It's hard to impress. That's why Dwight Howard,
Okay.
I appreciate he's doing it, but
So Dwight Howard, I was in the locker room with Dwight just yesterday. He showed me on his phone this dunk that he made 2 days ago. Brian, he was so high. I said, did you use a springboard? I really wondered if he used he was so high. That dude is completely revamped his body, as you know. I think he has a chance to win.
okay, that's a fair thing. I just think it's harder.
Well, he doesn't shoot threes, so he's a moot point for this discussion.
I know, but I'm just saying it's harder. The taller you are, the harder it is. I'm not saying it's impossible. The harder it is to win a dunk contest. So that's why I think Ja fits into that.
I like
now
that.
Zion can win the dunk contest, but I don't know if he can win the skills
We'll
competition.
see. Someone told me last night, he's big, he's strong, but even he needs to watch his weight still, even though we're wowing ourselves over his strength, that because he's young, he's still growing, he's still building, he's really going to have to watch that weight very carefully.
I wish that LaVine would have done the dunk contest and the three-point contest this year.
In Chicago, no less.
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
he would have had an edge in the dunk contest because he's in Chicago, and he's a two-time champ.
And some people think he got snubbed for the AllStar game, too.
Right, and it was to be a way to shove it down everyone's throat. Win Saturday night.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll watch and see, and we'll keep
See,
talking
look,
about
Blake's trying to dunk, but he's injured. Don't do it, Blake. Get healthy.
it. That Tesla SUV is like $300,000 or something that he's jumping over.
You better clear it, Blake.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.